Okay, it's day 10 of our road trip to the World Food Championships 2017, and now it's time for us to head back to California. So I was thinking we're going to have less stuff because I bought ingredients and we used ingredients, but we ended up going home with more stuff. So take a look. Mom went a little overboard with the souvenirs, and then we went, I had to get some peach soda from Winn-Dixie, so we got that, and then I have all the leftover, dry ingredients that we can use at home, like Bisquick, oil, and then also lots of Johnsonville sausage because they sent some over just in case the ones that I brought over didn't make it, so I have all that, and then I have all my, I didn't want to throw out my cheese because I love cheese, and then we got brie from President Cheese, and yeah, so there's all this other stuff that we didn't realize that we were going to be bringing back, and more. Oh, and then there was Thomas's English Muffins, that company. They gave us a bunch of Sara Lee bread, so we have a whole bag of bread take home too. So yeah, and then also all my cooking equipment and tools and pressure cooker. So we got to plug this all into the Hyundai Sonata hybrid plug-in. So luckily Mom's not coming home with us. She's actually flying out of Pensacola Airport, so we'll have room in the back seat to put more stuff where she was sitting. But on today's agenda, we're going to do a grab and go downstairs from the breakfast. They have a bunch of microwavable stuff like you've seen in the past few days. They have these turkey sausage breakfast sandwiches, so we're going to try those on the way out, and then head through, we're starting in Pensacola, headed through Alabama, Mississippi, and then end up in Texas somewhere. And we'll stop for lunch somewhere along the way. I'm assuming it'll be probably another Cracker Barrel, and or maybe a Whataburger, because I wanted to try a Whataburger too while I was down here. So one of those two. And then, yeah. And we'll end up in Live Oak, San Antonio this evening for our day 11, which we're going to do the Alamo. So you'll get to see the Alamo later on. So, wish us luck. We better get started. Yay, we did it! Hey, so we're at a rest stop in Mississippi, but I just wanted to kind of stop and say Mississippi and Alabama have really nice rest stops, and the ones in California, it's kind of like a little building, and it's okay, but I don't know, it's just, it almost looks like a house, someone's house here. And then it's surrounded by a huge park, lots of picnic benches. Some of the other rest stops had barbecues, so people can stop for a little bit and actually, cook some meals if they wanted to. If they've been on the road for a long time, and it's just we gotta get out and stop. But gosh, it's so pretty. And I also noticed on these rest stops too, there's security, so you don't have to feel like you're oh, I'm stopping at a rest stop and there's nobody here. But yeah, there's security here, so you can feel safe and be restroom, and if you have your pets with you, they have pet areas here too, so they can do their potties and stuff, and then you can get back on the road. But I just wanted to stop and just kind of, you know, tell Mississippi and Alabama that they have beautiful, beautiful rest stops. Louisiana favorite community coffee.
Yeah. Well, that's the last thing I heard.
So we've stopped for lunch finally. We got stuck in a bunch of traffic jams. They had a bunch of construction, but we were able to pull up the Waze and get around it a lot quicker. So now we're in Lafayette at the Cracker Barrel. Let's go inside. I'm hungry. So hungry. So we went the catfish route today. We got the fried catfish with cheese grits, and then I went with mac and cheese. So I kind of went with the catfish and cheesy kind of thing going on today. We've got biscuits and gravy, and then corn muffin. Puppy got a breakfast that has fried catfish on it. It's fried out with some regular grits. It was so good, and I think we need to go do that do-over because I don't know. I don't think I got enough taste from what I had. I'm just kidding. No, I'm full. It was good. Cheesy grits are good. Mac and cheese was surprisingly good, and then the catfish was nice and crispy. And then since they use a corn, it was like crunchy and really good. They also gave us, since the hubby got breakfast, we got some gravy with our biscuits, so he was a happy camper. Okay, so we're full for lunch, but we had dessert, so we're gonna take to go. We got the apple strudel pie, and then this is the all-American pie. And all their desserts come with ice cream. So we're eating the ice cream because it's going to melt.
Pound, right?
Half pound. Okay, so we saw all these signs when we were coming through Louisiana. Cracklins and Boudin everywhere. So I was like, oh, I need some cracklins. So we saw the sign called the Best Stop Supermarket, and then here's the cracklin. So it's not just the pork rind, it's got a little bit of meat on it, kind of like the chicharron that you would get at a Mexican market, but they cut them in small little pieces, so it's easy. We put a little like Cajun spice on there. It's a little spicy. Good. Hope you enjoyed this video. As you can see, we're back in the test kitchen again. So our trip is over, but I just wanted to take a minute to thank all of our sponsors that made this trip totally possible. So, number one, Johnsonville. If it wasn't for the sausage dome, Johnsonville, you know, this is like wonderful. They started this whole journey for me. So I'm very thankful.
And then we've got Melissa's Produce. I'm working with Melissa's Produce for a long time, and they provided all the produce that we used in all of our recipes. Newcomer, Liquid Diamond Cutlery. They provided these sea glass knives for us to use during the competition, which was awesome. They were super sharp. Springer Mountain Farms, they provided the chicken in all of the recipe rounds. We had to use it in the structured, the signature dish, and then also the top 10 round, where we also had to use Jelly Queen jelly. We didn't use this particular one. We used actually the Sassy Fig and Apple Jam for our recipe, but they were awesome. Okay, we had Red Gold Tomatoes. They provided all of the canned tomatoes that we could use, any competitor across the board, from diced tomatoes to stewed tomatoes, crushed tomatoes, whole tomatoes, whatever. They provided all those tomatoes for us to use. Got Challenge Butter, another sponsor that has been with World Food Championships for a long time. They provided the butter and also cream cheese for people who were doing like recipe and dessert. And then we've got President Cheese. They were actually in the tasting village, and I actually needed brie for my top 10 recipe, so they sponsored like a quarter of a wheel for my recipe, which was so awesome. And then Papa's Pilar Rum. We used their dark rum in the top 10 round for our fig and apple compote that went on top of our slider. And then also kind of not food related, but they are food related, but they actually made us or had us have meals during our trip. So big thank you to Cracker Barrel. We got to stop at a few locations in different states as we went across country, and it was really yummy. You'll definitely see photos of that. Once again, thank you to all the sponsors. Without your help and your products and all that stuff, we wouldn't be able to do this trip at all. So thank you. Big mahalo.